going on, everybody? This show is Jay Manley, the Brother Guys Podcast, and we're back again with episode 191. And we have a different seating arrangement today, but I've got Malcolm is important to the
far left.
Yeah, far left. Got T-Rose to the right. And then today we have a special guest.
Good grief.
What it do?
The man, the legend, the grief. What's good, bro?
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Always. You the one to look out for, man.
Yeah,
one of them rising ones, man.
I'm moving and grooving. I'm doing my thing.
Now, grief, for those who don't know who you are, you want to explain to people who you are and what you do and what you represent?
Ooh.
Shit. I'm a visionary, a revolutionary, love the people, I die for the people. Yeah. Channel chairman, and he told me what to do for the kids.
Remember what we said when we was talking about conviction and shit? When it's like, when I dedicated my life to the people, I dedicated my life to the people.
Oh, God.
When he was arguing with his girl, T-Rose.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Now, I guess I was looking for, like...
Oh, what I do?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, let's do it like a Vlad interview. Now, I want to get into your whole story. Now, start at the beginning.
We can do that, too.
Shit, I'll answer Jay Manley first.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I make music, and I make music.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
Shit, 10 years, 8 years, seriously.
What was the...
You remember your first raps?
Yeah.
My first, like, rap?
Yeah, like one of your first raps.
I couldn't say my first rap in general, but I could say my first song.
What was it?
It was terrible. It was like some sing-songy shit. I'm not saying that on here.
What was it called?
What's the title, man?
I think it was called "I Got a Crush on the Devil" or some shit like that.
Okay.
Got a crush on the devil, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I made a song back when
Yeah.
back in like 5th or 6th grade. I made a song over a beat sample of Lil Wayne. And he just kept saying, "Okay, you're a goon. Okay, you're a goon. Okay, you're a goon."
Oh, you kept saying that, or the beat kept saying
the beat kept saying that, and I was rapping over that.
Yeah,
that's kind of hard though.
Yeah,
but
that's hard.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
the whole song was terrible.
That beat probably sounds dated as fuck too.
Bro, honestly, bro, you could probably log in on MySpace and still hear it, but no, that's
nasty.
terrible. I shouldn't have said that.
So, grief. At let me ask this: at what point, what was the point for you where you were like, okay, I'm pretty good at this whole making music thing. I want to take this seriously. What was the point for you that made you like realize that?
It was never a point where I was like, I looked around and thought I was good, so now I could take it serious. It was like, I gotta take it serious so I could get good. So
you've always had the passion for it.
Yeah, I would say I always had the passion for it. Did I always have the confidence? Nah. Did I always have? Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was like, yeah. Did I always have the confidence? Nah. Did I always have like the validation of other people saying, "Oh, you're hard"? Definitely not. But the passion was definitely there, though.
So when did you get the validation? Like, when was the first time someone was like, "Hey, you hard"?
When I was a senior in high school, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely not going to college. Like, business administration for what?" Like,
but like, what was the situation?
I was putting out music under the SoundCloud. And then one of my classmates had like discovered it and like confronted me about it. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And then like within the week, literally like everybody kept asking me if the song was me. And it like went up to like 3,000 plays.
You was feeling yourself, weren't you?
No, yeah, I was feeling myself.
You can't even lie. Oh, God.
That's dope.
Oh, God. That's gotta feel good that happened organically. Like, you ain't even have to be like, yeah, like I rap, like fuck with me.
So,
yeah, it was lit.
So you're saying that, it was more so of a passion than a realization of, oh, I want to do this. So when was it for you at the moment where you were like, okay, like I'm like engulfed in this shit, like I gotta make something shake. Like what was it that like clicked for you that made you really think about that?
When basically like I was about to graduate high school and it came down to is like, am I gonna do what like my family expects of me and shit like that? And like basically like the safe route that all my other like classmates are doing and shit like that, or am I gonna try something that I really, really believe in? So I just like dedicated myself to that. I didn't know, like, really, I thought I was gonna be signed like that summer after senior year. That was crazy, but yeah, but yeah.
I mean, but you know, it's crazy though. When we're in high school, like
We
our
think we
dream,
know the world.
we think we know the world, and our dreams are just we just have life so mapped out.
Yeah, we think we know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, we have life so mapped out,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not. It does
You don't
not
know
work
shit.
like that
You don't
Yeah,
know
I swear to
shit
God.
at all.
Like when you think about how you thought about the world when you was like 14 or 16, you're like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know how to maneuver through none of the shit I really needed to know.
But you gotta experience this to know it. It's not even like anybody could tell you.
Yeah, it's kind of, and you're right. It's not even like a parenting thing or like a fucking school educated thing. It's just like an experience thing. Because it's certain shit you don't know till you go through it.
Facts.
So yeah, I could agree with that.
So as far as music, how many projects do we have out right now?
I currently only have one EP out. It's a 3-track EP called Punchline. But I do have plans to release more music throughout the summer, and then I'm dropping an album in December.
So it's everything's mapped out, like as far as like recording material and all that type of stuff.
I would say I have. I want to lean on the side of like authenticity and realism. I don't like leading people on, but yeah, I got music for the summer, but I haven't worked on my album yet. I want to drop an album, so it's like that's subject to change.
Got you.
But I got like the ideas mapped out as far as like the actual content. Still putting it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your journey of making music, I know you've gone by different aliases at different times. Have you ever had the situation where you had a song like get a lot of attention that you was proud of?
I have. I'm gonna take. They're still up, but I'm probably gonna take them down and re-release it.
Talk about those experiences, like what those songs was and shit.
I had this one song called "Saddest Thing," which was like kind of paralleling my relationship with my family to the toxic, like underlying themes of family relationships and sitcoms, like family sitcoms and shit. And I'm really proud of that song. It needs to come back out,
Why'd you take it down?
It's still up. I just need
okay.
Yeah, it's up under a different
alias.
Yeah.
Got you.
So
So you want to?
no.
So people out there might be a fan of you and don't even know it.
Hey, that ass.
So
Yeah.
so what you're saying is you basically want to take some of that material from the old alias and re-release it and
Rebrand it. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Not a whole lot though, just a couple like key joints. 'Cause I feel like I've shown like tremendous growth since
Ones
that
that
time.
represent your journey. You feel like represent your journey to getting where you at now.
Exactly.
I could feel that. To give like the people a better sense of where you're coming from and where you're going.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about your creative process when it comes to just like crafting a song. Like, what are the essentials for the studio? Like, what is something that like as far as like everything like having to be like on point for you to come in here, write. If you hear a beat that's fire, you want to put some bars on. Like, what is needed for Grief to come in here and do what he does best?
All right, cool. So for me, I feel like I appreciate you. Boy. I just want to have some incense. That's like a requirement. I need to have some incense.
Favorite scent smell?
I like fruity and sour, but I do fuck with vanilla sometimes too.
Okay.
Yeah, get your incense at Five Below. They got quality incense. But
Crazy.
yeah, I don't gatekeep. But what else do I need besides incense? Pasto preferably, but I could do it with or without pasto.
Okay.
Some food preferably, but sometimes I like to record hungry. Like
Really?
literally hungry. Yeah.
You that feeling?
Yeah.
I can't do that shit, bro. I can't podcast. I can do anything hungry, bro. I'm gonna be irritable.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna be irritable, bro.
I feel you.
Damn.
Especially if you're working with others, like I feel like you're gonna get violent.
Bro,
After a certain
hungry?
I
What else? Keep going.
I get
point.
hungry.
Yeah, he said he gotta be hungry. What else?
I didn't say I gotta be hungry.
Okay, all right.
But sometimes I like to be hungry. I like to. Well, I recently started playing shit on mute, like going on Tubi and playing shit on Tubi on mute.
Okay.
And just looking back and forth like while I'm writing between the computer and the TV.
That shit work,
Visual
don't it?
stimulation.
Told you.
Yeah.
That shit work, don't it?
Facts. And just a fire beat. Like I'm the type of artist like once I catch a feeling or an emotion on the beat, I can write. I could finish a song in 10 minutes, or I could finish a song in maybe 3 hours or a couple of days. But once I catch that feeling, like I'm gonna write the song that I envisioned when I felt it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, when I write, I be in the sunken place.
That's hard.
Like I go inside of my own head,
Mm.
and I sit there as a full being and write.
Like in your subconscious.
Yeah, and then I come back and I'm like, all right, this is what I got. And then that's when I write it down.
I might have to try writing from that place. That's
But like,
interesting.
so it's like I don't know if I could. So because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, maybe I could try that, like some visual stimulation while writing. But I'm like, I don't know, because like it'd be like trying to look out somebody else's eyes and watching it, because like I really be inside myself.
Yeah.
When I'm writing.
Yeah.
Pause.
Wait, what?
He's referring to himself though.
Yeah, this nigga wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Like, what?
Now, if he was saying he was inside of like somebody else, and that probably would have been paused. But I think referring to yourself can't be paused,
all right.
can it?
Depends what you're saying.
The fact that y'all are discussing it, I feel like gives you your answer.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's like a line though, like right?
Because if a nigga be like he sucked his own dick, pause. It's like, you know.
You just took it from
What is going on?
to affinity for no reason, like unprovoked, unhinged. The fuck?
We can really move on quickly.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. So Grief.
What's good?
So this album, right? Now, you've put out an EP. With the album, or like, do you have a way of that you would like want to go about that process? Do you have a theme? Like, when you think about this album, what does it sound like, or what could you envision it to be?
And do you think there's a big differentiation between EPs and albums nowadays, or mixtapes and albums?
All right. I feel like I just got bit by my own snake. So let me clarify. I want to put out a full-length project, but I feel like in rap right now, there's like a trend of people like putting out projects that aren't their album until they get a bag from like a company or a label. So if y'all niggas can do it, I can do it too. Like, so this is gonna be like a project.
So you just necessarily mean a project, not necessarily an album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be an EP.
It'll probably be, honestly, if you're talking about tracks wise, we talking like 10 to 12 tracks.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. So if you're gonna assume that sort of route as far as like waiting to necessarily call a debut album the project with a bag behind it, how do you differentiate that musically?
Because I'm not putting, like, if I'm getting a bag for it, if I have an advance that like is going towards my creative process and shit, I feel like I'm gonna sit with it much longer, and I'm not gonna put a time limit on it. Versus like when I just say I just want to get like a body of work out.
Okay, so it's really the effort with you, like the care.
It's still gonna have effort, but it's just not gonna have as much intensity, or like it won't be as long drawn out for me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like it'll still have meaning, it'll still have depth and a vision behind it.
You'll be able to scrutinize it a little bit more though, because you have more time to sit with it.
Exactly. And if anything, I would call it a mixtape, but I don't want to call it that because it's not gonna be free. It's gonna be on streaming and shit like that. So I don't like calling things that aren't that thing.
I feel like niggas was selling. I feel like mixtapes can be sold because back in the day when niggas was burning mixtapes, they were selling them. Like DJs were selling mixtapes.
All right, so let's call it a mixtape then. We dropping a mixtape.
Do it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. See, when it comes to terminology, I like to go back to the roots because a lot of shit get misconstrued over time.
Facts.
So I like to go back to the roots. Shout out Too Short selling mixtapes. Shout out to the back.
Who's your
I
favorite
go
rapper?
on and on.
Huh? Who's your favorite rapper ever?
You asking me?
You gotta pick one. Yeah, you gotta pick one person.
Damn, don't do me like that.
Just favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just favorite? Like not best?
Yeah, just a favorite.
Of all time?
I feel like his favorite is his best though.
It may be. A lot of times it is for people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not.
Is it? Well, let me not speak for you. Is it like that for you? Like your favorite rapper is the best rapper to you?
I feel like my favorite rapper right now is the best rapper right now.
Who's that?
Kendrick, for sure. Like, yeah.
What about ever?
Ever?
Yeah.
Probably Hove, honestly. Like, bro, he's 50. 50 plus rapping how he's rapping.
Hip hop 50.
Not writing. Like,
Different.
he's really different.
It's for sure different. Would you say?
It is different.
Would you say those are two of your biggest influences as well when it comes to like making music?
Definitely. I've been listening to Kendrick since I was in 7th grade. So
Bro, you're making me feel old and a bitch when you say that. God damn.
yeah.
7th grade?
I
Yeah,
was in
bro.
9th grade when I found out about Kendrick. So, yeah, you old, Jalen. Was you in college?
Dog. No, section. What year section 80
Section
came out?
80.
He came out your senior year, 2011.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, cause Good Kid, Mad City came out 2012.
Oh damn! So
Yeah.
what? I hadn't even started high school yet then.
Section 80 dropped.
Yeah,
When I found Kendrick, it might have
Section
been
80
before
dropped
that, right before
November of 2010, didn't it?
I'm not sure exactly.
No, I don't think it was 2010.
It was
I think
2011?
It was 2011.
Okay, so I was already in college then.
So it was
I was already in
freshman.
college. I was in college when Section 80 came out.
November 2011.
Okay, then, yeah.
November 2011, I was in college.
That and Take Care dropped the same month?
No, Take Care dropped 2012.
No, it did.
It dropped 2011,
Did it?
October.
Yeah.
Damn.
Take care.
Yeah.
Take Care?
It dropped
2011?
It dropped
I could have
2011.
sworn it was 2012.
November 15th.
I only remember this because
Damn.
shout out to Christian again. He played that album every fucking day, bro. So that's one reason why I know
Chris, you come on a podcast.
And it
two
leaked.
bars back to back.
And it leaked, remember?
You said what?
I said it leaked.
It did leak, but it wasn't like it was still that same like time frame though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was out because no,
That
he
shit
had,
leaked like 3 weeks
he bought it
ago.
on CD.
Mm.
Yeah, that was that era. I'm aging myself terribly right now, but
Nah, I
yeah,
had
he
it
bought it on
too.
CD.
My mom surprised me with it on CD.
It'd be like that.
And I had the YMCMB t-shirt.
I ain't never had
You-
Drake
Time
CD,
out,
but I
time
had
out, time out,
CDs.
time out.
Yeah, did you just hear that?
Yeah,
You have a YMCB shirt?
had with a
Where's
D.
it at?
You said you got a new
You
one?
said YMCMB?
Where's it
Had.
at? Where's it at right
Oh.
now?
Nigga, where's it at? Nigga,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. That was 2011.
You
It's
shoulda kept that
2023.
shit.
For what?
It's a gym.
That's what I'm
Rock
saying.
that.
No.
That's a
Rock
memento.
that? No.
It's like Rockaware.
No.
Did it start like peeling after a while? After a few
Definitely.
washes?
You could use it as like
You could
your-
tell YMCMB type of shirts definitely started peeling. It was the one with the letters across too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say if it don't fit, you can use it as your like
It was a
fat
t-shirt.
nigga
The
rag
only
in your
reason I
back
got
pocket.
it.
Like just cut the front off of the shirt off.
Yeah.
With you.
That'd be fire.
I was about to
What I'm
say.
starting to realize about T Rose, my G Unit era
His Young
and
Money era.
yeah, is his ASAP Rose Young Money era. Like it's
What?
very like that. That's why I find it so funny because I remember like when I went through my G Unit phase.
I never told my A$AP Rocky story last episode.
You did
The
it.
floor is yours.
Okay, so when A$AP Rocky came out, that was 2011, right? Or was it
Yeah.
2012?
Yeah, 2011.
Okay, so that was the same time where Sideline Story was coming out, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I was telling one of my niggas, I said, yeah, man. He was like, ask me who I fuck with musically. It was this nigga I just met because it was like freshman year and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, A$AP Rocky, this and that. This nigga was like, nigga, A$AP Rocky trash. I was just-
Oh,
and I was just like, what? I was like, damn, word.
do you remember who it was?
Yeah, I know him.
Who?
And then he was like, this nigga named RJ. But I know him. And then he was like, he fucked with J. Cole.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, J. Cole trash. What the fuck are you
Nah,
talking about?
chill
I
out,
was
chill
like-
out, chill out, chill out, chill out.
So I was so confused.
Don't do that.
So
You wildin'.
I seen him years later. I said, hey, bro, I had to apologize. I'm like, you had the vision. You had the
you started
vision.
laughing.
Yeah, I think I might have DM'd him years later and said that.
You got the vision.
Yeah, I'm like, you had the vision, bro. You was right.
Caping for ASAP Rocky over Cole is crazy.
Exactly.
But A$AP Rocky was nice though. Like, he had a
Sick
couple
nigga,
joints.
But he asked.
He did, but he's ass.
I don't want to co-sign that.
Yeah, when he first came out,
I feel-
it was different because the sound was different. Like it was like a Houston inspired sound.
I'm not gonna say he asked. He just don't make good music no more. Like he
No, you
only
don't think
thrived
he's
because
striving?
he only thrived because he captured the energy of that era.
Mm.
Yeah. And like that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you just channel it when you channel it for your moment. That's perfectly fine. He capitalized off it and did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But his music just don't hit no more. His music hasn't hit for a long time for me.
I feel you.
Probably since his like second album.
So I'm assuming you don't like the Tyler and ASAP collabs like that.
No, I do fuck with those.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's when
Wingstop.
ASAP does his best rapping with Tyler.
But I mean, I just mean project wise. Yeah,
Got you.
I just mean project wise.
That needs to be a
Because
project.
I didn't really fuck with Cozy Tapes 2. I didn't really fuck with I didn't fuck with that testing shit. That that third album he put out.
That shit was Skepta.
I just didn't like on testing when he like baited a Lauryn Hill feature and it wasn't a Lauryn Hill feature. That shit was lame. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember you mentioned this the other day,
Yeah.
but I don't actually recall. But I put it's a Rocky music. It's not memorable. No offense. Like I'm not trying to even.
But you say you don't like the pants with the shirt song, right?
The Skepta
bro,
song.
no, I don't like that shirt with the pants. With the shirt with the pants.
My belt matched the chain or something like that.
I'm not gonna hold you. One day I just want to set a camera up and just like blast that song like while you're there at the function at like disrespectful levels and just like see your reaction.
Can we dramatize and recreate the your neighbor playing headphone with you at home, just doing random shit?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that, bro.
That would be hilarious.
We can do that, bro. Grief, I don't know if you're aware. There's a thread on Twitter right now that I can send you. We follow each other, don't we, on Twitter?
I think so.
Okay, I have to send you the thread, bro. It's been started since like October of last year. Like whenever it's nice outside, and I'm thinking I just been missing because I ain't been at the crib when he's doing it. But it's been about like a good like month and a half now where this nigga has not like blasted Headsprung at ignorant levels, and it's like. The nigga he got like a nice ass sound system, so like my house be like rattling,
rocking, yeah.
Like, and you know how that bass go, bro.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as they call me Big Ellie, crazy.
Damn.
Y'all got any questions for Grief?
Yeah, bro. How old are you?
24.
Okay. All right. The people wanted to know.
Was that not a funny ass question? Though?
That is pretty funny.
Like the way he said it.
He was born in what, 98?
Actually, I'm 3,000.
He was born in 98 or 99?
Allegedly.
Okay.
So, I want to say, I want to ask him, have you ever worked as closely with a producer like you do with T Rose now?
No.
It's a good question.
So, literally everything you've been doing by yourself. Except
I've never even had a producer. I've been the producer.
Oh, so you make your own beats too?
I was up until I met T Rose. I haven't made a beat in the grip, except for I did make a beat the other day. Aim at a joint. Yeah, that shit tough. But yeah, no.
Interesting.
How was the learning process for like learning how to like make your own beats? Because that's something that I want to eventually get into one day. I think it's very overwhelming for me to even know where to start.
Yeah, and how early did you start producing for yourself?
All right, I'm gonna answer his question first. I'm gonna do that. But I feel like for me, it wasn't even like really a learning process as far as like how to make something that sounds good. 'Cause I already had an idea of what I wanted to make. I just needed to learn how to use programs.
Gotcha.
So it's like I started off making beats on GarageBand because it's like loop based. I don't know if that you know what that is.
I understand that.
Yeah. So it's like really simple and easy, and they put everything in a key for you. Like you can change, so you don't really have to know music theory or know how to like do a lot of shit. And it's touch and drag, so it's pretty simple. I started making beats on that. Once I got to a point where my beats on that were like hard as fuck, even with like the whack loops and shit. That's when I met a homie in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and he put me on to. Well, he didn't put me on to FL. I've been on FL, but he taught me how to make beats on FL. I was just recording. And then I started making beats, primarily like sample and loop based still, but still with my own little flair because I had more tools. And then, just built up from there.
So when you say so with GarageBand, can you like take like a sample and then loop it in there, or it's not that advanced to do all that shit?
Like bring your own sample?
Yeah.
You can record, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Or you talk about like bringing an audio clip from something.
yeah.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
So you can go crazy on GarageBand, but it's just very limited.
You'll be because GarageBand is made for more so recording live instrumentation and live vocally.
Right.
So you're trying to build a beat in there. It's gonna look like he said. It's like drag.
Wait, are you talking about in the studio?
Hmm?
'Cause I almost meant GarageBand on my phone.
No, I'm saying GarageBand itself though is still made.
Yeah.
Like the program was originally made for live recording.
Oh,
instruments.
is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
That's why when you open it up, it's centered towards like the drums, the piano,
Yeah.
the guitar. The shit
If
like
you
that.
go back to like even
like back in the day,
Like,
it used
yeah.
to just. It used to be kind of difficult to even get inside GarageBand, like around that
Oh
shit, if
my
you didn't really
gosh.
know how to use it. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Facts.
But
Hell, I didn't know how to use it when I was using it.
that's what I'm saying.
Pod
Like,
shit.
yeah, it came a long way, but yeah, that's what it was originally intended for. So him trying to build, he's trying to like, I see he's trying to like bring in like samples to like chop up and build your beat like kind of like with them or something like that.
What
or
would you?
around that.
Sorry, so let me ask both. I can get both of y'all's answers on this. What would y'all recommend as far as software for like if a nigga is like wanting to get into like chopping samples and shit like that and just like playing around on the MPC and just like crack this shit
FL
like that?
or Machine.
Yeah.
It's just called
definitely.
Machine.
It's a program, but also has a hardware. It's that.
Yeah, literally. What
Oh
we use.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So FL or Machine. Shout out to
Okay.
Mike G. But yeah,
What was that question you had asked me? I didn't want to move past you. Okay,
when
answer
did
his.
you start making beats for yourself?
When did I start?
Was they trash when you started?
Oh no, it was trash as hell. It was terrible.
Don't they
But-
always start off trash? Who started off good? You y'all know of anybody who said they started off good?
Nah, there's
Yeah,
no
me
way.
either.
Not at all.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I wasn't making hot beats. Now I make hot beats.
Yeah, I ain't always make it.
Let me ask this then. This is another very. It's probably gonna come off ignorant, but like shit, I don't know, and it's other niggas who don't know neither. So how would you guys break down like making a beat versus those like iOS apps that like let you like use like a bullshit ass like drum pad and like make like beat? You just like press like
You can use
Sounds and
those
shit.
though.
Sometimes I was about to say yeah. Sometimes I use those to get a foundation down.
really.
Like I've done it before, where I can't remember the app. I've used so many,
Mhm.
but I'll make a beat. I'm not utilizing the sounds though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just making the beat. To
But
get
like you
the
said,
structure of
foundation. It's like a skeleton.
it. Bingo.
Yeah.
And I can for some apps you can bounce out the stems and like I would just email it to myself and then
Okay.
bring it into FL and then customize it from there. So that's one way you can utilize it. You can't. I mean, shit. Steve Lacy literally makes all his music on his phone.
He
So,
still?
He
Or
still
that was-
does it?
Or he started
I wouldn't say still, but it's
Oh,
a thing that he can.
I remember
still do,
hearing that he
you know
did do
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's possible. It's very possible. It's really just in your sound choice, like your sound selection.
Okay.
Because even on those apps, you can bring in your own custom sounds. If you have, like, if you got your kit saved on your phone, you can import those into the apps and shit. So you could if you wanted to.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, I would prefer like FL or Machine. Back to your other question.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any more questions.
To answer your question, I never did answer it, but I started making beats for the homies because I had a vision for them, but they just wanted to use trash YouTube beats, and I was like, please stop. So I just like started making beats, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using these. Honestly,
Were they not using them, and that's when you chose to use them, or
they were using them, but then we weren't homies anymore. So I'm like, nah, these my beats.
got you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
understood. And that's just where it's been ever since.
Zero, do you have anything else?
So if you like, you encounter a lot of artists on your journey of being an artist.
I wouldn't even call them artists, like it's niggas, and that's why I said that shit, because like they weren't even taking it serious to begin with. So it's like now we not even homies. Like nigga, give me my shit back. But other than that, I feel like no, I haven't really met too many real artists. Like now I have since moving to Atlanta, and like maybe even slightly before that. But I feel like who you meet is a reflection of who you are. So it's like I was on bullshit too in certain areas. I was more serious than them. But I needed to get to a point where it's like full accountability. Like this is where I want to be with it. It will only be on me if I don't get there.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Sometimes you gotta do it like that too, because
Yeah.
hell, if you want to parallel that to like the podcasting space, shit, we've experienced that where it's like niggas don't really be serious about the shit.
Which makes you want to double down and be even more serious,
Yeah.
which then puts you in a position to meet the right people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. This creative space.
Yeah, you gotta stick
For
to
real.
it. Consistency is a crazy.
That's the hardest part.
It's a crazy thing. Yeah.
Malcolm, you have anything else for grief?
No.
No. It's Rose.
I was over here trying to think of something witty, but no, I ain't got nothing.
Okay. Grief, bro.
Sure, let's talk about some of the songs you made with T Rose.
Oh yeah, we can.
I bet.
Nah, I mean, they were unreleased. That's why I didn't know if you want to.
Hey, where you want to start with it? Like from the jump?
I was about to say, you want to talk about the first session that we ever
All
had?
right, yeah.
Talk about
Yeah,
that.
all right.
Talk about that.
Okay, so Grief was still staying in South Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He was still staying in North Carolina, and after his show here in Atlanta at the Chris Patrick show, we linked up from there, and then he came down to Atlanta for how long was you here?
I was only here for like 4 days.
4 days. And what was you was here for a show?
Yeah.
You was here for a performance. Okay. So you came down, you stayed with us for like what, 2 days? Type
Yeah,
shit.
2 days.
And in those 2 days,
And we did 9 songs.
yeah, it was like 8 or 9 songs, like within 48 hours. Type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like first session, literally first link up, like not the first link up, but this was the first link up on straight music. Type shit, like getting down to business. 8, 9 songs cut. And
Yeah, that's not too. And they were like, I think we went at least like 8 for 9. I don't even think we had any misses, but one, if that.
Yeah, cause a good portion of them is a good those.
Yeah,
I've heard some of them myself, and I haven't heard a bad song. So
I appreciate y'all.
yeah.
Yeah. So that night was those nights, my fault, were pretty wild. That was, you said that was your first time really like doing something like as
Doing
far as
something-
like not
Making that much progress in it, like
I'm saying that was my first time doing something like that with niggas that was like on my level. I'm like, oh, y'all like that for real. I'm like, all right, so we can go there. Like, I'm dead ass.
Y'all like that for real. I just remember the nigga kept picking beats. I'm like, this ain't yet.
and
No, I got something for this.
it was crazy. Literally, like the beat will literally play for no more than 5 seconds. This nigga like, yeah, you can pull this up. You can pull this up. I'm like, nigga, you're not gonna let it play, let it drop, nothing. Like, nah, I pull it up.
But what my amazement was hearing beats I've already heard before that I've never heard before.
Like hearing them in a different way.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Like Last Laugh, where was that beat at? I'm sure I heard that beat a million times.
I think it's called Can You Lose?
That beat's been there.
That's what I'm saying. ETG. I'm sure.
That's
I heard
old
that,
as shit.
I'm sure I heard that a million
That's old as
times,
fuck.
but it didn't
Yeah.
sound like that when I heard that motherfucker. I swear to God, I swear it didn't.
Sometimes it be like
Yeah, when I heard that, but I was like,
Hey.
I said, "You been on these beats?" I'm like,
Hey, these things have something to do with this.
I'm like, "That's 14 bricks right there." Like literally.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jeez,
talk to
but-
him.
Cause literally, this nigga said, "I don't want to hear anything really." He got to a point. He was like, "I don't want to hear shit recent. Go back to your old shit. I want to hear all the shit you think is like really trash." Like he did that. So
Who did that?
yes,
Oh, that's my
yes,
shit. That's my shit.
he did that same in those first 2 days. He did that. So, and I believe that's where ETG popped out at. I
Yeah.
believe DH was here for that too. When you picked that beat, if I'm not mistaken. Did he pull up the first time or not? Yes,
He did
because
pull
he
up.
did.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
No,
That's what
yeah,
made
he was
it.
here the first
Yes.
time.
Yeah,
So I believe he
crazy.
was here when you
the Ace hard too.
something like that.
Hey,
DH.
hey.
The Ace, he on the
D-Ace.
track with yeah.
Yeah,
he
shout
on
out
track
to
with Chris.
DAs for sure. But yeah, I believe that was when you picked these.
That white boy was nice too. That you.
Oh, Jordan,
McLean. Yeah. I think he just dropped the track. If I'm not
Real?
mistaken.
he did.
Yeah. I think he just dropped
I
something.
didn't mean to call him just that white boy, but he nice though. Shit.
I think
Shout out to-
I
his
think
name
he
is
knows
Jordan.
he's gonna be referred to as that white boy.
Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
fuck
funny
with
as
him.
hell. But yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if you want to speak. How
But
you
yeah, that was good. That was real good energy and like hella productivity.
That was refreshing.
Yeah.
in those 2 days.
And
Yeah.
inspiring. I feel
Yeah,
like
it
I
was
left that
refreshing to meet somebody who
inspired.
was taking shit seriously.
That was refreshing as shit.
And we shot a video.
Yeah, and we shot a
That was
video.
the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we shot a video.
Yeah.
And then
Damn.
during that
The next day after recording all the records.
yeah, after all the records was cut, niggas went to go do visuals. Then the nigga went to go perform.
Yeah.
Man, you was living like a rapper.
You really was a rapper.
That
Nigga
ass.
said I got to Atlanta. I got shit to do when I get here.
And then the
I
next
gotta-"
day I was in a different city. I'm on rapper shit for
Oh, facts.
Indeed.
Yeah, he was moving.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that first trip to Georgia,
He like
definitely
that.
he was on his shit. And he went back to North Carolina and slowly but surely started planting his nest here. And now he's here.
So you spent your whole life in North Carolina before you came out here?
Nah, so I was born in New York, and then I spent a little bit of time in Virginia, and then I basically grew up between Florida and North Carolina.
Okay,
So it's like my hometown in Florida is Orlando.
got you.
What's
Like,
up?
huh?
What's up?
Oh yeah, West Orlando all day. But then in North Carolina, I'm from Fayetteville.
North Carolina.
Okay.
That's
What part of
how
New York?
North Carolina.
What part of New York?
I was born in the Bronx.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
When'd you leave?
I think when I was like 2 or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, so your parents just trying to just get the fuck up out of there.
Really my mom, but yeah.
Got you.
Where you from again?
I'm from that, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
Why come out right at the end?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? We was in here and I was saying something. That nigga Bruce was like, "Is that your nap accent?"
I'm from
And like, I wasn't even really trying to do it.
Nah, y'all
Yo,
wasn't
y'all
here. He
niggas
actually
mad
bust.
funny
I'm
with
about to
that.
say he busted that motherfucker out one day,
Oh, my
and I heard it.
I'm from the hood, son. That's son.
That's another one that I randomly going around the house doing.
I told him I was like, it's not the nap one, but that's like the calm nap nigga one.
Huh?
Just in case somebody needs 107.
Facts. Facts.
Just
Quick, we need a nap,
They're
nigga.
gonna be scrolling on LinkedIn one day and be like, you know, we're hiring Indianapolis male. He's like, wait, hold on.
I fit the description. That's me.
Shit.
funny.
I don't think I have any more questions. If y'all can keep on asking though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't know if you want to speak on those.
I just want to say we have more songs coming out too. So
Oh shit, yeah, that's
like 99% of them produced by T Rose, and they all hard.
90.
So yeah,
Okay, yeah,
expect that shit.
that's a fact. That's what he said.
Booyah.
We got Kasha.
Did you fuck with the shit that was performing last night at the Earth Gang event? We went to
Oh,
this,
yeah.
we went, what was it called? Free Graffiti?
We have Free Graffiti,
Free Graffiti and RP Human
RP Human Art.
Art Show.
It was like an art show slash like
Yeah.
listening party
Hosted
for
by
like, new
Earth
shit.
Gang and Free Graffiti.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
So the Earth Gang niggas was there?
yeah,
It was performing. Chilling and shit.
yeah.
Oh, the Alien Listen shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we talking about that.
yeah. Matt
Was
Elliott.
it like a lot of people there?
It was
Right.
fat. Yeah.
It was fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a
It was
point,
hot as fuck in there.
It
yeah,
was mad
it
hot.
was like I think it was nicely rotated,
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
but
Okay.
it was hot than a motherfucker in there.
Got you.
So like I wasn't trying to stay for long.
Okay.
But
Awesome.
I enjoyed the music I heard. It was some dope ass art.
Did they do some
Like
new
some
shit?
dope ass art. I'm gonna say
They,
you something.
yeah, it was new shit. They didn't
It
do
was
Perform
just,
new
it was just
shit?
y'all too?
Yeah.
That went.
No.
Okay.
Damn, they did new shit.
The art was crazy. I got pics. I'll show you. I'll send you some pics.
Big fact.
Bet.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Live art. That's hard.
But
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
about to
Other
say,
than that, I don't
shit.
think shit's been going on. I'm pretty sure that's it. Niggas about to get back to work on getting content and shit together.
And 4th of July,
What about it?
we got the kickback.
We going to a kickback.
I texted y'all about it. I'll tell you, joint.
I ain't
That's still
even
happening?
Yeah.
see it. All right.
With
Well,
the vegan
so-
food.
Tune in.
Yeah,
Later for yeah. This has been episode 190.
Grief, thank you for pulling up on us, man.
Hey,
Episode 190 of the brother.
appreciate it.
Or what's it, 191?
191.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, bro. Is there anything you want to plug before you get out of here?
Yeah, man.
Follow me on Instagram at channel.grief, CHANNEL.grief. And follow me on Twitter at channel grief. No dot, just channel grief.
You heard the man. Find the man.
This has been the episode of the Brother God
Yes, sir.
Podcast. Again, man, thank y'all for coming through with this.
Birdman Hellrod.
Listening to this episode. And we will see you guys on the next one, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy.
Peace.